You're constantly ticking off things from your list, one task to the other, one call, jumping to the next one meeting, then moving on to the next one. You're always feeling like you're on, and yet you feel left behind. You feel like you're not doing enough. That is the busy trap. The one where you feel productive, but you're anything but that. In fact, you're exactly the opposite. So, today let's talk about what real productivity looks like and what it is not. In this video, we will unpack how the modern world confuses motion with meaning. I'll show you how we all are getting busier, but we are also getting less effective. And I'm going to give you three uncommon practices because we all know the common practices: to do lists, calendars, Pomodoro, all of that. But I'm going to give you three uncommon practices that will enable you to get more productive and also find more meaning in what you do. So, if you're looking at a to do list hack video, this one is not for you and you can just scroll past. But if you're looking to make a change at the level of your mindset for the good, so that you get productive, aligned, and find meaning in everything that you do, professionally and personally, then you landed at the right video. This one is for you. So let's begin by defining what is productivity. So productivity is not how much do you do. It is about how aligned are you to that what truly matters. Think about it like this. You reply to 47 emails in a day. You do work on a deck that needed to be sent out. You attend 4 meetings in a day. And that one task that had to be done that was going to get the needle moving, you didn't even touch it. Or personally, let's talk about personal life. You did the school drop-offs, you made the lunch boxes, you did the laundry, you did the chores of the house, but you didn't have time, or it didn't even come to you to sit down with your child, to listen to your child, or to spend 2 minutes talking to your partner when he or she returned home, give them a hug, sit down with them. Is that really being productive? Is that meaningful work? And then if you realize all of that is motion, but it is not progress. And that is the busy trap that I was talking about. So what I really want to come to is the fact that busy is not equal to productive. Now, busy will make you feel very, very useful, but busy is often reactive. Productive is different. It is strategic. It is often quiet. It is always very intentional. And all of that quiet and intention and slow is very uncomfortable in the noisy world that we live in. And hence, we are getting more and more unproductive with time because we just want to rush. There's even a study from the University of Texas, and I'm going to read that for you, the findings. People who switch between tasks frequently, what we call as time confetti, report feeling less accomplished by the end of the day, even if they did more. So yes, it's true. Being busy is stealing our sense of progress. Now you might think, and I think you might perhaps even know why we are even more unproductive as a generation in current times. So all the distractions of the modern world aren't just pulling our attention. They're draining us of our decision-making energy. There are constant notifications. There are these shallow dopamine doses that we get. We get into these dopamine loops. And then there are these endless micro decisions that we make. By the time we get to what really matters, our brains are already fried. We are tired. And then on top of that, we have the culture that glorifies working, that says that if you're not doing, then you're not worthy, then you're useless. And then combine both of these together, we reach a place where we have these fake dopamine hits, these loops of getting caught up in the distractions. And we have a culture that tells us that if you're not moving, if you're not in the motion, if you're not busy, then you're not doing enough. We end up not wanting to do anything at all. We all end up procrastinating. So, good news is we are not lazy. We are just stuck in this loop that rewards shallow work, that punishes stillness, And that confuses the sense of exhaustion with achievement. Like if you're super busy, super tired, only then are you successful. So let's try to break that today in this video. I'm going to give you 3 uncommon mindset shifts that's going to make you more productive and also enable you to add more meaning in your life. Let's begin with number 1. Stop working in time and start working in energy. So instead of asking yourself, how much time will this task take? Ask, what is the best time of the day for me to do this task? And this is what I did with one of the clients that I worked with. So she's someone who has to make reports every day, and she ended up taking these report making activity to the end of the day. By the time she used to be exhausted mentally, very tired, and it used to take her 3 to 4 hours to make those reports. We shifted that activity to mid-morning, a time where her brain was more fresh, she had more space, and when she started making these reports at this time, it took her only about an hour. We ended up saving 2 to 3 hours in her day. We didn't change the task. We didn't cut down on the task. We just simply changed the time of the day when she did that task. Number 2, schedule white space, not just task. A lot of us, wanting to feel productive, cramp up our calendar with things to do, one task after the other, believing that if we tick all of them off, we are productive. What I do instead for myself and encourage my clients to do as well is to block 30 minutes every day as thinking time. In this time, I sit down, I think, I strategize, and most importantly, I leave my phone away. It's very intentional. There are no inputs. It's just white space. To get intentional about what am I showing up for today? And based on that, what are the choices that I'm going to make so that everything is aligned towards that big picture, all of my actions. And number 3, so important and so interesting, audit your almost productive activities. And these are so sneaky. For example, listening to a podcast while you're writing emails, or constantly clearing your inbox, or reorganizing your folders. Now, these things can keep you busy for the longest of the time. They might make you feel like, oh, I'm really occupied, but they are not productive as such. So instead of that, what I encourage people to do is to do what I call 15 minutes focus sprint. Do one task for 15 minutes and then move on to the other. Just one task, no multitasking. And you will find how quickly you get things done and how much more you get done and how productive you are, because you're not trying to do multiple things together. And you're not even getting caught up in that space of just doing that one thing without being aware of the time. And now it's time for the master hack. Every day in the morning, ask yourself, if there is only one thing that I get to do today, one thing that is going to move the needle for me, what would that thing be? And then align your entire day around that. Your choices, your tasks, your activities, your actions, this is going to lead to making very mindful, intentional choices throughout the day. You will stay aligned and you will find deeper meaning in what you do because you made a choice. Or what is that one task that's going to move the needle? Your priority for the day. So now I'm very inquisitive to know, are you really productive or are you just busy? And I want to know in comments, what are the things that you do to stay productive? Let's start talking in comments and let's together crowdsource the good stuff. If you think this video gave you a new perspective, helped you to shift your thinking and get inspired to try this out, hit the like button or share it with someone you know needs to get out of the busyness of life and step into more meaningful stuff. If you're liking the content that's coming to you through my channel, hit subscribe. There is so much that I share about living mindfully in your personal and your professional life, and it comes every week. Take care of yourselves. This is Shikha Pandey, your mindfulness mindset coach. Remember, the choice is always ours. And in the world that is asking so much of our attention and is constantly distracting us, being intentional, being mindful is really a superpower. Let's harness that together. Take care, and I will see you very soon.